Hey friends, I am so excited to be able to talk with you about Filmpreneur. Now, a lot of you are friends of mine, a lot of you know what we've been doing, been following Hemming's House for the last number of years. We've been working on building this thing called Filmpreneur, and you're either sick of hearing about it or you're super stoked to figure out what it is and dive a little bit deeper. We're going to tell you about what Filmpreneur is all about coming up at our next webinar. I really would love to have you, my community, come and join us so we can tell you what Filmpreneur is and how it can help your business. Now, the word film is in the name, but this isn't only for filmmakers. This is for anybody who uses storytelling in their professional lives. If you're building a business around any sort of storytelling, whether that's being a journalist or a photographer or an Instagrammer or a filmmaker, if you are using creative storytelling for your business and you want to, figure out the deeper sides of business and maybe really tweak your entrepreneurial skills and acumen, Filmpreneur is probably for you. And I am one of those folks. I went to film school and I didn't learn anything about business, didn't learn anything about budgets and marketing and how to deal with lawyers and accountants and all the things that entrepreneurs do. Now, over the last 20 years of building Hemming's House, I figured that stuff out. And of course, over the last 20 years as well, I've been mentoring a lot of people. People who are quickly, coming up, they might be just a few years behind us where we are with our company, and I'm always wanting to share the information with them to help them avoid pitfalls and in fact encourage them to be the best entrepreneurs they can be. So with that spirit in mind, we've packaged something together called Filmpreneur. It's an online course and a course of modules, but the most important thing is it's a community. So what happens is you go through a number of videos, pre-recorded videos, and then we have discussions about them. And these discussions are really, really important because this is where you're going to start meeting some of the other people that are in your cohort, because we meet on Zoom meetings once a week during the Filmpreneur course time. And then at the end of the online component, Dylan, come a little bit closer. I've always wanted to be one of those guys that can use a whiteboard. What color should we use, Dylan? Pink, maybe? Okay, at the end of this cohort, because at the end of every cohort, we actually go somewhere and spend some real awesome face-to-face time to go super deep in our businesses and create lifelong relationships, essentially. We are going to Greece. What's that spell, Dylan?
I think it's Greece.
That's Greece. What's that spell, Elaine?
Greece!
So here's Elaine. Elaine is a cohort 1 member. So Elaine is a television producer, and you're also a member of the film co-op as well. And you came to film. Why did you come to the first cohort?
Well, it was the right time, and it was a great opportunity to get together with people who are actually making money and using film as a business, right? And to sell and tell stories. So I'm a relatively new producer in the province. However, I am now living this life. I have a business and it's making money, right? That's the thing. So with Filmpreneur, I was able to get a little bit more foundation underneath what I'm doing, and I met some amazing people, and it's also brought my network beyond New Brunswick.
Mm-hmm. So, because we've got people from California, from New York, Vancouver, Toronto, all in this community.
All in this community, and we're celebrating everybody's successes together, and then we're also coming together and collaborating on some really incredible projects.
So Elaine has offered to help me promote and produce our next Filmpreneur, and yes, we're going to end up in Greece. It's a 9-day tour in Greece, and by the way, the amount of money that it's going to cost to do this is so little when you think about doing a 9-day Greece tour, plus be part of the Filmpreneur community and go through the webinars and the courses. We've got a really great value proposition, but we really need to explain to you on this webinar coming up.
So
join us on the webinar. Details are below in the link, and we're super stoked. Now, another guy that I'm going to put on camera is this guy here. This is Dylan. Hey, Dylan. So Dylan, you're thinking about coming. Why would you want to come to join us?
I like to hang out with cool people and learn cool things.
What about for your your professional?
Well, it's always I always like to learn new things, and I'm always constantly taking courses and going to school. So this is another thing to add to the resume in my acumen. So
awesome. So that's what I call making a launch video from scratch. with my iPhone. So really excited to see all of you on the webinar, and let's see if we can all go to Greece together too and learn and inspire each other. Cheers.